Hello, everybody. Hello. Hey, Susie, Penny, Karen, Judith, Nancy. Oh, you had to order it. It is cute, isn't it? Cindy. Who else? Rita. Oh, I can't see. Uh, Karen. I think I got Nancy and Lori and Betty. Anybody else that comes in? Okay, so what do we got tonight? We've got the new, oh, I didn't put my label on that one, Garden Meadow bundle. So this is online only, but right now, but I think it goes into the new catalog. Yeah. So this is my class to go this month. The papers are absolutely gorgeous. So you can kind of see what I did here. And the class to go with a $50 order, you'll get the makings for these cards. And I hope you order the set. But if not, you can substitute some other flowers and things. Yeah, so you'll get these pieces also that, get off from the paper. Get cut off. So, yeah, the backs, I mean, they're just gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'll kind of just oh, there's another one. Flip through them. They're really gorgeous. And I'm going to show you the first card I made. I told Sue about it. It was really funny. Oh, goodness. Goodness. So I actually made a card similar to this. That'll be in the class. But here's the card I made. Isn't it gorgeous? Some grassy, some flowers, and then I stuck it over here and it fell off of where I had it and it landed like that. So when you look at it like this, here's the sky, here's the trees, and here's the flowers. I thought that was really awesome. So yeah, some of these papers you can use both ways. Who would know unless they look at it upside down? Seriously. Okay, so there's my funny for tonight. Yeah. Here is card number 1. Yeah, real simple cards. Oh yeah, what else did I use tonight? Oh, goodness gracious. So on this one, exposed brick. Not a lot of them tonight. And reindeer dies. And no, there's not a reindeer. You'll see, it's the last card. Very simple. Okay. So, this is what you'll get left over. There's for the inside. No, I should have stamped them, but I have a couple extras here. Let's see, this one, yeah. That one will work, but I still have to color. Oh, no. Here we go. Glue? Where'd you go? Hiding. So a couple of these will get this, and maybe later maybe tomorrow, maybe never. So we'll put that on the inside right there. Ideally, it would be good to stamp it, but hey, I got a couple extras, so yeah, it works. Okay, so we got that part ready. So what I did with this is when you cut this out of the Night of Navy, you end up with that, and then you put it through with your folder. So I took and glued these two together. Could have used it for something else. Could have been a giant door. Put a handle on it. Oh. So, I mean, seriously. Oh, I hope I didn't just use the ones I had out for this card. I may have done that. That's all right. We can color another one. Oh no, I was going to color these, I think, for the first ones. So yeah, we're coloring with alcohol tonight. Watercoloring with alcohol. Oh, I wasn't quite even on that. It's all right. Yours may or may not be. And then that's going to go right in there. So it raises it up slightly. Just slightly. But you can use yours for something different. Now this piece is 1 inch by I think 3, and I just put it through this die on the edge just to give it a little something something. So we're gonna stamp. I can't imagine having a better friend. Inside you can write anything you want. You could make it a joke card. So we'll get this ready. Oh, I really wanted to use the other ink. It's fine. It'll work. I just like my black ink. It's perfect. So that'll go there. But let's see what we got in here. I colored some for the next card because how many of these do you need to see me color, right? Okay, so another thing I'm using tonight is this plate from the die cutting machine. So we're going to turn it over and use it like that. Alcohol. Okay, so I have alcohol in this, just plain old rubbing alcohol, and I'm using markers. You can use your pads, but this is if you don't have blends, you don't have watercolor pencils, you don't feel like, coloring and then going over. And of course, this is on regular white, basic white, and it'll pill a lot of times when you're watercoloring, but it won't with this. So I'm going to take, and this is Daffodil Delight. Nope, Crushed Curry. So sorry. Crushed Curry. And let me put down a little bit of Mossy Meadow. And it's really funny when the alcohol hits a couple of these colors, especially the garden green. Whoops. Let's do the other side. Okay. So I work with either, my rag or paper towel. Get that going. And then I'll do the green first. So see how it's turning blue? So you can see what colors are really made out of. I kind of cut this one uneven. There's another one. So I'm going to go down more. So it dries greener, but like it looks blue. So you put a little bit in first, then you can go back, grab a little bit more straight. I should put it right here so you can see it. Maybe I'm too low. I don't know. And then you can go back over, and you can do it with another, color if you wanted to use the Mossy Meadow. So then I'm just going to wipe it off a little, grab some of the Mossy Meadow. That also turns a little bit blue. And I'll do the grass down here. Maybe throw in a little bit just to darken those up. Just in spots. Okay. All right, now you're going to see it go real light, but I'm going to wipe it off. Grab a little because I put too much on there. And then I'm just dotting it. And you don't have to worry because you're watercoloring, you know, going out of the lines. That's the fun part. You can, you know, if you want a little bit of shadow, just dot back over another side. It dries a little bit lighter than, you know, what you're tapping down. But it dries fast and your paper doesn't like pill like crazy. So we'll do this one with the Melon Mambo. So let's put some Melon Mambo down. And just dot, 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 dot. Grab a little more from where we didn't touch. Let's do this blue-green. Look how teal it looks. And then it turns garden green. Then I'll get a little bit lighter here. Fill in a couple spots. Grab a little darker. And if you miss a spot when you're going, it really doesn't matter either because you're watercoloring and it'll look like a highlight. So let's put that over there, get it out of the way. So one is going to go kind of behind it. So I know I want that there. I don't want that one to tuck under. Well, it doesn't matter because the other one's going to go on top, but whatever. We just have that there for size-wise where it's going to go. Looks good to me. Fingerprint. Oh, it gets covered up. Yay! Okay. Then these also will be available. Adhesive back, dragonfly, and birds. So you have birds going in two different directions. And we'll put that one up there. Oh, look at that. I lost one. Go back where you belong, little birdie. Here. And then a big one right there. So there is card number 1. Pretty, pretty simple. All right, we're going to use these again. Dad, behave. Okay. Card number 2. So we're going to color that wagon, which is right here, and the boots. Boots on the ground. And we're going to cut the DSP. You won't have to do it. I mean, I could. I don't know. I'll probably cut it for you and just send you the pieces. So, I know I want this 3 3/4. So 3 3/4. And then I think I cut off the bottom. Let's see. I cut off a little of each. So we'll go that there and that there. Do that one upside down too. Put something there. Yeah. Okay. So let's put that and that and that right there. And let's get coloring. So garden green. Let's put a little bit more down. All right, so we're going to do the wheelbarrow. I mean, when I had a wheelbarrow, I don't have one now, but it was green. So I'm putting a light coat. Okay. I love how it looks different colors with the alcohol. Then I'm going to go back. Make it darker through there. And you're just bringing it down. That's how you get your shading. And then I want it dark up through there. So you always kind of get that light coat first. And then you can just go back. Yeah, I think that was a leaf, but it won't matter. Maybe not. When you can't tell, you just fake it. Okay, that part of the wheelbarrow is done. So just clean off. You just want to squeeze a little out and wipe it. Let's do the black. Let's do the tire. Ooh. And I never brought out the smoky slate. Too much, too much, too much. Go back. Okay. See, it's real light because of how much, but that's okay. We're going to go over it again. And it's okay, especially on this, to leave some, white spaces, because that'll give you the shading. Your alcohol, by the way, dries like, this is all dry already. It dries. Stop coming out so much. I think my dad pushed it. So if you were to color that all in, you could go back with a, are you dry? You could go back and put a little like white spot in it so it really looks like a tire. So now I want the rest of that gray, so I'm going to work right out of here where it's lighter. We'll pretend that's silver. And no, I didn't want you that dark. That was supposed to be lighter. That's all right. Now you could make red handles or the gray handles, black handles. We're going to make black handles. So there's two. One right there. Too late. I mean, or you can take your marker and just make that real dark. Now, if you were going to do all of it, I don't know. It leaves marks because you can't really blend the markers the same way, especially on this paper. Okay, so real easy now for the flowers. You're just going to dot them in. And like I said, if you don't have this, this set, and you get this card pack, you can lay something else over it or just put a saying on it, and because this paper is pretty. I think I'm going to make bunches of cards just using the paper and different sentiments. So you can just keep going darker and darker, however you want it. So now these back flowers, you could do a different color or just take this. The first one I did, I used the bubble bath, but let's get that a little bit more. So I'm really like dropping the alcohol on there. But when the alcohol dries, the color kind of comes through more. I used to do this technique on, like if you emboss something in white, so you have all these pucker things, or if it's a flower embossing folder and you want, to add color to it, this method works so much better than water because it dries fast. Let's mix the two. Look how teal that looks. Cracks me up. want more of the olive. So I want them to really stand out. You could even pull in a teal if you wanted to make them look different. Use your imagination. And then in some of the white spaces, I just threw in some color. Because you'd see that in the, like kind of tucked into those flowers. So, there's that colored. Simple. Oh, the boots. Let's do the boots. Okay, so for the boots, I used wild wheat. Too much, too much. It's so much easier when you stamp it on a sheet than doing it like this. So I'm actually going to go over the whole thing first. All right. As that's drying up a little bit, I can come in and grab some of the darker color, which I want like in here. And then kind of feather it out. Into the top. Okay, then I'm going to grab a little bit of pecan pie and a little bit of early espresso. I'm kind of mixing the two together. Absolutely not necessary. You could do one or the other, but I want to show you that you can do it easily. And there's the boots. Boots on the ground are done. Last minute miracle. What'd you do? Oh, game. Ugh. I don't watch that poop. Poop. Alright, so let's put the inside in. Let's move that up. Poopy football. It's all rigged anyway, you guys. Ah! Ah! It's a must-have. Okay. Azure. Oh, isn't that pretty too? It's hard to tell which way they go. As you found out in my sample card. Upside down. It's probably what I did. Flip it, flip it. Oh, let's do a little bit in the middle. Okay, so on this we're going to put a little bit on the top. The rest will have glue. Uno, dos, tres. Ouch! I knocked it. See, teach me to be a wise guy. Dad did it, wasn't me. Alright, so we'll put this down here. You want to hold your handle for a second because it'll want to pop up because of the dimensionals. Boots on the ground. And then on this one, we're just going to say, look at the little bear. We're just going to say, hello. And of course, if you don't have this set, you use anything that you have. I'm still not straight here. Weird. Okay. So this one, oh, I see how I'm doing. Oh, we just lost a dragonfly. So we'll put a dragonfly there. One there. And one over there. And there's card number 2. Easy peasy. All right, let me not put that. I know the dog is going to eat that if he finds it. I know I won't. Okay, so now this one. Granny apple green, garden green. There should be a white piece. Oh, okay. So this one, cut the bottom off. So we're going to go 3 3/4 this way. That'll be nice on the bottom of a card. And then I think I just cut it this way. Yeah. At 5. I had to think for a minute. That's not good for me to have to think. All right, let's put this together and then we'll do the coloring. Just have to do the fence. What am I doing? Oh yeah, inside. Inside. And this can go on that. Look at that back. I want some fabric that looks like that. A little bit of grunge. Eek. I don't know if I ever used garden green and granny apple together. I must have, but I love it. Love it. Yes, Tim Holtz. It's actually the same company that made the Stampin' Up! Trimmer that we used to sell. It's Tonic Studios. So even if you look up Tonic Studios, you'll find it. I think they have one, it's a different color that's just tonic, you know, for the small one. I love it. Yeah, I use that, and I use this, the Score Buddy, you know, when I'm just scoring, you know, 'cause it's just more convenient for me to be able to grab this one than the big one, especially when you start getting enclosed with stamps and stuff. But when I'm cutting a lot, I go over to my bigger cutter. Okay, so, uh-oh, something fell out of here. Dad, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the bird, but what happened to the fence? It was here. I know I cut it. I know I did. Okay, fine. We're going to have to do another one. Seriously. Seriously, now I need a piece of white scrap paper. Oh! Okay, here's the scrap. Dang. I should check the floor, huh? All right, we got this. Ugh. We got this. Memento. So our fence is going to be a little thicker. For some reason, it doesn't look like it's in the middle. But it wasn't. All right. So we want the early espresso. Make sure we have enough. Have plenty of pecan pie. Did I have another brown? Oh, you know what I could mix in there? Pebble pear? No. 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 Yeah, let's mix in a little pebbled path. Although that's a little gray. It's fine. You have to experiment. Okay, so we're going to start out with the pebbled path. No, pecan pie. And I'm just going to do like a kind of a base coat. Too much. Too much. And I am not coloring in the lines too well. But that's why watercoloring is awesome. Because you don't have to be. So do your light. Okay, so I'm going to grab some pebbled path and do like the gate part. Hardware, that's the word I was looking for. Alright, so now we want to make some shading in there. So we're going to mix see, if I was doing this on a clear block, I don't really like using a clear block because then even I can't see what I'm doing. So we want to mix a little of the early espresso. So I'm going to take it from each side, go to the middle. Oh. And then come down different areas. Gal, you were totally off of that one. I just was at the eye doctor. He said my vision is perfect, hasn't changed. But I can't see. Ooh. Oh. So you see how each time I go over it, I can get it a little bit darker. Now, since this is that inside piece, I'm just going to lightly, carefully make that darker. Carefully. And I'm grabbing from both sides and then mixing in the middle. Monkey in the middle. And I'm really not even like really doing the shadows right. You just want to get some different shades on there. So I'm kind of staying, to one side with the getting it darker. You can make it more like flicky if you want, like so it looks more like wood grain. I keep hitting the camera. I got to get a little bit more alcohol. A little flick here and a little flick there. Here a flick, there a flick. Yeah, I think we got this. I mean, you can just keep on going over it and get it. All right, I gotta go cut this. Ooh. Ooh. It's right here. I can get it ready. So now on this piece, I like to use 2 pieces. I could have cut that in half because sometimes it moves. Oh. Looky what I found. Let's color it again. No. All right, let's put this back in the case. All right, I think the only other thing I had to color on this was the little birdies. Forgot about them. All right, so we're going to do them also. So I'm going to give an all one color first. Then I'm going to take a little bit of this one, a little bit of that one. Too much alcohol. And I'm just going to blot in. I'm going to leave their bottoms. But put a little bit, oops. Good enough. All right. Then the only other thing I wanted to do to these, because I think that's what I did. So of course now, I can't stamp this for you. So you can grab a bird or something from another set. Or if you have a little die cut or another little flower. You can leave it out completely. And I'm even going to try and cut out a little bit there. All right, let's do it. Oh, yeah. So on the original card, I did it on Very Vanilla, but white is fine too. So who knows what you'll get. So 2 dimensionals in the middle, and that's going to make that pop up a little bit. No, Gail, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Because you're going to have one there, one there. So you got to set them up kind of first. Oop, Gizzy just went to bed. Okay, now we're going to take that off. It's kind of straight. I like it. Let those tops kind of flap a little bit. Or you can put a mini dimensional. And one right there. I made those other birdies browner. They're going to go right there. Then we'll take the Thinking of You. And it's going to go right in the middle there. Yes. So now we get a birdie going this direction. Over there. One there. One there. There's card number 3. Look at that sparkle. Okay. Card number 4. So we got foxes and a little bunny, which confused me a little bit. So this one, we're going to cut off the bottom. So we want it 3 3/4. By 5. That side's pretty too. A little over. Right. Balmy Blue and Garden Green. Yes. Love it. I think I had an extra little critter, but I think I threw it out. Duh. Let's see. Yeah, that other one I wasn't colored, but we'll put some flowers on the inside. Okay, so let's see what we do to the foxes. Now, one, I'm going to go directly with the marker. I'm going to go, look, they got bigger. So I'm going to go right in that crevice. Oops. The eye. Oh, I did make an extra one. Too late. I already put the other flowers inside. All right, so I don't have to color all 3. All right, so we did the eye. Oh, we got to do his little nose like that and like that. Then we're going to go back to the alcohol thought I lost this. It's going to dry lighter. And then we might go back over it again. Oh yeah, we are. Let's do it a little bit mixture. Now you're on dark cod, Massachusetts, cod stock. I'm from Boston. Yeah, I can usually feather better than that. That's really lightening up. What did I use? Well, anyway, yeah, I can see it from here. I think you can too. Okay. So then I took a white gel pen. So when you want it lighter, you have to put your finger on it. Where you want it darker, you can kind of leave it alone. But sometimes you just gotta blot it, do it again, blot it. And then on the tail, so it's just so they're not so plain. And you can do this with any die cut. Give it a little dimension. All right, I just want to try going back with just the early espresso. Oh, you can get lighter right there where I messed it up. So close up, you know, you see it. I mean, you could also, do I dare? Oh, I'll do it on the extra one. Maybe that's what I did. I think I did. Okay. Oh, I like it with the white first. Now it really looks like fur. Kinda messed up that one. So, you just go back, do a little bit more of that. Foxes have a little bit of white on their head. Let's give them some. Oh, I got 3 again. Oh, no, I don't. That's the one that's not finished. Maybe up in his ear. Oh, that one looks really good. It's like the inside of his ear. So, stroke up. Oops. And then blot it off. Love to experiment. We'll make that ear a little darker. Okay. Let's glue them down because this was supposed to be the fast card. Oh, bunny rabbit. We got to do the bunny rabbit. All right, let's get rid of the. So the bunny rabbit, which as a die cut doesn't totally look like a bunny rabbit to me. It was like really hard. But that's from the Meadow set. So we're going to take the black and make it gray. So what I did was just like kind of went around it. Got a little bit lighter on the inside. Then I took the gel pen. Well, first let me do the other. Okay, so I took the early espresso and made him a little eye. And then eek, 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 very carefully made him a little nose. Now the other one I had colored darker by mistake, so I went over it with the gel pen, which lightened up where it was dark, but also kind of gave it a furry look. I'll try and hold it to the camera so you can see it. But everybody should have a gel pen. Watch me drop it. Come into my hand. So you see it's a little bit furry now? Needs a shave. Okay, now we can put that away. And if you were doing coloring, this is all dry already. So you could go do whatever, go shopping, come back, and if you still had more to color, you know, just use that again. That's what's great about alcohol, besides drinking it. So put one fox there. One fox there. And the little bunny. And they're all friends. They don't even want to eat the bunny. All the animals in the forest just love each other. He's a baby bunny. And they're like, we'll be your friend. We're little foxes. Oh, I haven't had a thing to drink. Okay. And then let's give them a big one, a medium one, and another medium one right there in the water. So that is card number 3. Let's bring everything back. Oh, an easy cleanup on this. So it's not ruined. Little alcohol. I mean, I have a piece of acrylic that I normally use, but of course it was like out of reach, you know. It's somewhere, just not where I wanted it. All right, let's put these back. Let's raise that up and bring that back and that back. So here's the card class for November. All the sizes and everything are in the description. So with a $50 order this month, you get this, all the pieces free, and it's $17 if you just want to buy the kit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is the white palette I scribbled on? Ready for this? Dun, dun, dun. It goes to the, die cutter. It's one of the plates. This is not a cutting surface, but it is a marker surface. Hey, you got to use a lot of things for different things, right? Like if I would have thought of that a long time ago, I wouldn't have bought a little piece of acrylic. So here are the cards. I hope you like them. So you'll get the foxes and that to color. But you can substitute so much, or you could just, put that together and you can put die cut saying, or, do something like that. Yeah, lots to do with it. Thanks, everybody. So I will see you next week. And you know my motto, I don't know what, but it'll be something. Thanks for joining me tonight. Love y'all.